Welcome back to our China travel series. 3 days in Xi'an were done and we were once again on the move to the next destination. So, this was our 6-speed train journey to reach the 7th city of our China trip. A comfortable 3 hours ride later, we arrived in the vibrant and famous city of Chengdu. From the station, we took the metro straight to the area where our hotel was located. For our 4-day stay, we booked a 1-bedroom apartment. That was the view from our room. Not bad, right? Let me show you the place. Basic kitchen, but it had everything you need. Just beside the kitchen is a built-in washing machine tucked neatly away. Moving in, the bathroom area was clean and functional. The shower area was quite spacious. The bedroom had lots of cupboard space. The bed was big enough for us, and the mattress was so comfortable, perfect for unwinding after a long day. And finally, the living room was cozy and had lots of natural light coming in. Oh, that was our editing corner. After settling in, we relaxed for a good while. My dad was still unwell, and even I wasn't doing great. So it was nice that we didn't have anything else planned for the day. We were quite close to the Jin River, and we'd heard it gets pretty lively in the evenings, so we thought, why not go out and see what it's like? It was such a lovely area for a relaxed evening stroll. There was so much happening along the river. Busy, yes, but relaxing too. A little further ahead was a famous landmark we really wanted to see. An iconic bridge that looks beautiful when it's all lit up at night. So here we go. So that's how our first day in Chengdu went. Nothing too special, but after the long train ride from Xi'an, the slow, easy pace was exactly what we needed. Don't go anywhere. We're heading straight into our second day in Chengdu. It turned out to be a pretty busy one, so keep watching. The next day, we were feeling a little better. One of the main things we wanted to do in Chengdu was visit the pandas, but we weren't ready for such a big outing yet, so we decided to save that for the following day. Instead, for our second day, we headed out to explore one of Chengdu's famous local parks. So there we were at the famous People's Park in Chengdu. The moment we stepped inside, we completely forgot we were in a mega city. Even though the park sits in the middle of the city, it truly felt like we'd wandered into the countryside. Locals come here to relax, chat, sip tea, dance, and just enjoy life. And you can feel that connection everywhere. The park is beautifully maintained, full of greenery, and it gives you a real glimpse into everyday life in Chengdu. Check out what all we saw in the park. People's Park is peaceful, vibrant, cultural, and full of life. For a first-time visitor, it's one of the best ways to connect with the real Chengdu. One of the most fascinating spots in the park is the marriage advertisement corner, also known as the matchmaking market. Parents gather here carrying handwritten posters that describe their children, their age, job, height, personality, all in hopes of finding the perfect match. There is lots to do in the park. One of the highlights is the famous Hemming Tea House, one of the oldest and most iconic tea houses in Chengdu. There is a boating lake, which is a peaceful escape right in the middle of the city. And if you're hungry, they have a little food market area where you can try local Chengdu snacks. Overall, I loved visiting this famous park, and I highly recommend adding it to your itinerary. From there, we were on our way to the metro station. Also, it was lunchtime, so we were on the lookout for a place to eat. The streets were lined with plenty of restaurants, most of them buzzing with people. Not too far into our walk, we came across Pizza Hut. So, it was pizza time. The place looked quite interesting, almost like the lobby of a hotel. But the most important thing was, the pizza was amazing. After that satisfying meal, we crossed over to the other side of the street in search of the metro. We knew it was underground, so we were just looking for the entrance. We then ended up in this large square surrounded by towering skyscrapers. It was a beautiful spot with 360-degree views of the city. The square is also surrounded by major landmarks, including the Chengdu Museum and the Science and Technology Museum. Is that a shopping area under the square? I think it is. I'm sure it looks incredible when everything lights up at night. We were still a bit confused about how to get into the metro, and the maps kept acting up. So we approached one of the security staff, and he pointed us in the right direction. Super helpful. Here we go.
Run.
About 10 minutes later, we reached the station closest to our hotel. It was a pretty hot day, and we'd already been out for a few hours, so we really needed a break before heading out again to explore more of this beautiful city in the evening. Apartment was somewhere high up in one of those buildings. This was our best accommodation so far in China. Not that the others were bad, but this one really felt more like an Airbnb. More space is always welcome. After a good few hours of rest, we headed out again in the evening. We were on our way to a local hotspot, just a 10-minute walk from our place. Did you see all those small street-side strolls? So cool. I love these little walks. It's the best way to get a feel for the city's vibe. The roads were busy and the sidewalks were bustling with people. Look at all these bikes available for rent. You can just scan the QR code and off you go. Check out these cars. They look amazing, don't they? This is it. A massive shopping block and a popular tourist attraction all in one. The whole place is so beautifully designed that it's full of Instagrammable spots. Even if you're not shopping, it's definitely worth a visit just to soak in the vibes. We were so tired after exploring the area and really needed a break. Luckily, there was a Starbucks nearby, so it was the perfect place to sit down and rest for a bit. The place had a really cool ambience. They were also selling a lot of merchandise there, like Stanley cups and soft toys. They even had an upper floor with plenty of seating, so we went up to relax for a while. The coffee was strong and really good, but the scone we got was just meh. After that much needed break, we were out and about again. Outside, it had gotten even busier, probably with people finishing work and heading out to enjoy their evening. As the evening set in, the straws and walkways lit up, and the whole place looked 10 times better. Absolutely stunning. how our first 2 days in Chengdu went. Nice and relaxed. That's it for this video. The night is incomplete without a bubble tea, so we went to our favourite place late at night. Okay, now it's the end of the video, but don't miss the next one. We're finally visiting the pandas. See you all in the next video. Take care.